Hey everyone, welcome back to Comic Frontline. Jay here with another review. Today I'm reviewing Batman Eternal number 9. The title of this issue is The Unburied Past. Story is by Scott Snyder and James Tynion IV. Script is by John Layman, with consulting writers Ray Fawkes and Tim Seeley. The art is by Guillem March. Carmine Falcone is being hit by Catwoman, while in Hong Kong, Batman teams up with Batman in Japan to uncover what happened with Falcone while he was in Japan and returns with something no one was expecting. Commissioner Forbes is taken to meet Falcone, who tells him that Catwoman has been hitting his organization and stealing from him. He tells Forbes that he has to make her a top priority now. Forbes takes his time to try to suck up some to Falcone and tells him that Batman got the message and is laying low thanks to him. But Falcone tells him that isn't the case. That Batman isn't in his face is because he is doing something else that will come back later. In Hong Kong, Batman is taking on Shen Fang's men who were sent to assassinate him. As soon as he set foot in Hong Kong, Batman in Japan arrives and helps Batman back at one of the Batman Incorporated headquarters / safe houses. Batman Japan's little crew, one of them tells him that, get back to Gotham. Something big is happening there that you need to be there for, that you yet to know about. Batman Japan tells Batman about what happened with Falcone during his time in Hong Kong. He tells him that Falcone was in a huge gang war with Shen Fang, and that he was thought to be the one who would win it, Falcone. When all of a sudden Falcone left and Shen Fang took claim of Falcone's operations with the assumption that Shen Fang won the war. Batman and Batman in Japan goes to Shen Fang's hideout where they take on his men. Batman in Japan hangs back to finish the men off while Batman goes after Shen Fang himself, but is stopped by an unknown woman. The woman is then stabbed by Shen Fang, and Batman makes quick work of Shen Fang, who then tells Batman that he won the war with the buyout, that Falcone came to him and said that he had unfinished business in Gotham and a lucrative opportunity popped up there. So Shen Fang gives him 60% of everything in exchange for the appearance of winning the war. With this, Shen Fang is disgraced, and Batman takes the mysterious woman back to Gotham with him and is digging deep. After digging deep, he finds out her identity, and the revelation leaves both him and Alfred shocked. The story, this is probably one of the weakest issues of Batman Eternal so far. I mean, even the Frankenstein, even the one where Batwing in it with the Spectre, I think that had a little bit more promise than this does. This was really weak story-wise. I didn't like the whole Batman in Japan thing. You bring in one of the weakest characters from Batman Incorporated into the story, and it becomes kind of silly, because just his name alone, Batman in Japan, that's actually the character's name, and it's just dumb. But the only reason why I'm giving it the score I'm giving it story-wise is because of the revelation at the end. I think it was a big, wow moment for the story, and I am wondering where that's going. So I'm going to give the story 3 stars. The art on this book was pretty good. I'm going to give the art, it slipped a little, so I'm going to give the art about 3.5 stars, because it did slip a little from last issue. Something about those first couple pages are very bland to me. They're very less. There's less detail in them than what was in the last issue. You know, I think last issue, March was a crisper artist. Here, I think maybe the pressure of getting it put out again fell on him, and it came out with a weaker artwork. So I'm giving the art 3.5 stars. Overall, I'm gonna give this 3 stars. And I'm only doing that because of the wow moment at the end, because I want to find out where that's going. Other than that, it's not a very strong book. But I'm going to recommend picking it up if and only if you are following Batman Eternal. If you are not following Batman Eternal, nothing in this one issue is needed for anything in the bigger DCU. So if you're looking for something in a bigger DCU, or like that's first issue with Stephanie Brown and all that, where you get these characters and you get this development or this story that you want to see, I don't think anything like that stands out in this issue. So if you're not following Batman Eternal, you can skip this. But if you are, I say pick it up with an overall rating of 3 stars. Well, those are my thoughts. Now I want to know what yours are in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe to Comic Frontline, check out and subscribe to my channel, The Comic Book Theater. Check out Comic Frontline, the site, for all the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews. For even more news on all things related to comics, comicrelated.com is your source for all your comic book needs with daily updates. And don't forget to like and follow me and Comic Frontline on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I'll include all these links in the description below. Until then, I'll catch you in the next review.